Hey guys, thanks for watching the little presentation that Bert and I did. And so Bert and I was looking at it, and Bert asked an important question after he watched the video for the first time, after I edited it. He says, Tom, what are you trying to say? What are you wanting to say in this video? Dr. Gates has inspired me through history and through the teachings of genealogy and our roots, and how important it is, our lineage. To some people it really matters. The statement it makes to me is that it really doesn't matter. Our roots, our ethnicity, we're all in this big melting pot when we come to America, but our ethnicity only matters to other people and how they see us and how they judge us. As far as us getting up each and every morning, it doesn't matter what ethnic group we're from. We have the ability to go anywhere and do anything we want in life. Now, certain people have it easier because they have more resources available to them. Let's say that me being a white man, I may have had it easier because there's more people willing to give me a chance. But that doesn't mean that I have a higher intelligence than anyone else. It just means that I've been given more resources. And so Dr. Gates, one of his messages to me, and it may speak differently to different people, but we have an obligation to be the best that we can be. And even though we may have limited resources or limited understanding about things, keep searching for the truth. It's going to be blood, sweat, and time, but if you really want to, just like Dr. Gates did, he figured it out. So in essence, that's one thing. That doesn't matter. You get judged based on your color often, and that limits you at times, but not spiritually and not up here. So you keep fighting for the best that you can be. So that's one thing I take. And then historically, it's important to know where we come from. Why do I act the way I do? Okay. Why do I feel entitled? Why do I feel I should be submissive? Why do I feel like that anything I want is available to me? Why do I feel like I need to be loved? Why do I need to feel like I need to wear certain clothes or drive a certain car or have a certain job? Why do I feel ashamed? Why do I want to love, and why do I hate? And Dr. Gates has taught me that through the looking glass. I call history a looking glass. And we can find so many answers by looking in the looking glass. And so but thanks, Dr. Gates. Thanks for inspiring me, and thanks for even teaching me. You know, I'm sure Dr. Gates set out to teach the less fortunate. Maybe he set out just to teach the underclass black man that the blame game is no longer an excuse. Okay, that's another thing he taught. Wow, did he know that he would inspire a white man? Okay, now there was a lot of different reasons that I moved out of my dad's shadow. To make a long story short, my dad's always been a big racist. He used the N-word like he uses the word and but and the. And I guess until I was about 21, you know, I was like, well, you know, that's my dad and he's successful, so he must be under the right understanding. I was wrong. And so it was people like Dr. Gates, and not just that I heard people talk about equality, but I went to school with different ethnic groups, and I realized that they're people too, and I'm no better. What makes me think I'm better? You know, that's a process. It takes time to figure that out. Okay, at first, you know, I've got my chest all bulged out, and I say, oh look, there's a bunch of other ethnic groups in here. I'm in the minority in this classroom, but I know I'm in the majority overall. And you know, here's the historical perspective that it was the white man that conquered America. I go in with that attitude. Where does it get me? I don't get very far. Okay, and so it's only when I start to understand that we are all people, or all a piece of the puzzle, and you have to have every piece of the puzzle to see a clear path. If you want to be a balanced person in your understanding of cultures and people, to believe that one ethnic group is better than another, I don't want to say it makes me ignorant. Ignorance to me means I've never heard the truth. Maybe stupidity is not the right word either. Well, what is a good word that says someone has told me the truth and I choose not to believe it? Okay, that lie would be that I'm superior to other races. Okay, that's the lie. But then I've heard Dr. Gates' message and Martin Luther King's message. Okay, and so I was supposed to put those messages together and kind of mesh them together and then figure out, well, what do I believe? Thanks, guys.